talk to the body, interact with the body, right? Want to be in tune with the body, right? And this is that great symphony that we want to be part of, right? So immediately, right, when you're standing, you can bring your energy down, out, at the roots, right? Anytime you're standing up, conscious, awake, you can bring that. Try to feel that from the hips, right, as usual. You want that energy to come from the hips downward, right? So take that energy, feel that connection with your abdomen, with your core. Like if you were doing a plank, right? Plank muscles, right? So we could think about bringing the elbows in front and forward, right? So we're doing that plank position, right? Think of you being in a plank. Proper plank position is when you have your shoulders rounded, when you really cave in that abdomen, and you have this position of kind of like a curve in your back, right? What you're doing is you're pushing, so you're stretching your back. You're feeling that strong connection in the solar plexus, right there under the chest plate. So as you push down and out, bring your elbows forward. Yes, bring your elbows as far forward as you can. Push, try to feel the stretch in your back. Breathe into this. Sit in that position. Find your balance in that position. Because right now you're not up straight, right? Up straight, there's even distribution of weight, right? But when we shift away from our center, then we start needing some stability in the glutes, right? So anytime we're gonna pick something up, for example, I don't want to be passive in the glutes. That leads to low back pain, right? So being active, down and out, finding that stability in the glutes, in the low back, right? Feeling that energy. Right about here, right around the glutes in the back, right here, right? But mirror that with your hands, right? In the front and in the back. Release the air as slow as you can. You can think of embodying the snake, right? That sound or humming, those things slow your breath, right? And that's what you want when you're breathing. You want to absorb all of that while feeling that tension within the body. In tension, you breathe. Feel the subtle fire, right? The inner fire that I always talk about, right? It's developing. You're feeding it consciousness. You're feeding it intention, energy, calories, right? We always want calories in and calories out, right? And we're using that energy. Steady, right? It's a constant intentional position. It's not easy. It's a little discomfort, right? Bring your elbows forward, right? Now think of bringing, right? You're bringing your torso a little forward, your head a little forward, so it's away from the center now, which is why you need that grounding. If you weren't grounded and you lean forward, you will feel that in your low back eventually, right? So grounding our energy, feeling that glute connection, feeling that stability, leaning forward and contracting the solar plexus, right? Stretching, feeling the stretch in the lats, because the elbows are not down, they are forward and up. Try to have your elbows in line with your shoulders. Feel that contraction in your lats, in between your shoulders and your obliques. Feel the stretch, feel the connection. Think about the position of bringing your elbows to touch each other, but don't move them. Right? You're going to feel that fire under your sides by your rib cage. Feel the stretch. Bring the hands forward. Bring the fingertips away from you. Feel that connection with the forearms. Keep your energy grounded. Go inward. So you have this mantis position right here. Right? It's intentional. You feel the fatigue here, feel the fatigue down here, feel the fatigue here at the legs. This is the Kung Fu style, right? Of the snake. Let's bring a face to the snake. Let's put the fingers together, right? They all meet at the fingertips, and you push against your own strength, against your thumb, against your other fingers. Feel that fatigue all over the hand. Bring the hands close to you. Feel that strong fatigue in the wrists, right? So the snake is here, and the snake is coming back, coiling, right? It's kind of like a T-Rex. Let's have the snake face us and try to go as far outward as possible. Feel that fatigue. The fatigue, in combination with your breath, is your chi. You're developing your chi, bringing it in your body, and that's vitality. It's translated as the supreme ultimate, like Tai Chi. You quite literally breathe in life, power, endurance while you do this. Now let's open the hand like the flower blooms. Let's expand, right? In this season, getting ready for spring, for the bloom. Spread the hands out. Feel the fatigue all over the hands, all over the forearms. That's what the flowers do. If you see a flower bloom, it looks like it's stretching. I was looking at it today, like a fast forwarded video. It looks like it's stretching. It goes from a coiled position to straight out. So embody the flower in your hands, right? Bring that energy in, coil, squeeze hard. Feel the fatigue in your fingertips, right? Fatigue the hands, and then let go of that. And stretch. Feel the stretch all over the forearms. Interact with all those muscles that were fatigued, that were woken up, right? They're waking up. Let's go again. Oscillating in and out. effort at all times. Now let's bring the wrists away from us. Right, they're going to be away from your center. Feel the fatigue in the mid-back and the forearms. Spreading the wings. Free bird, right? The crane. Push down and out at the feet. Push down and out. Bring your hips forward. Bring your hands in your center. In your center, push. Focus the force in your palm, in your fingertips, in your chest, in your core, shoulders. All the muscles required to get to this position and fight against your own strength. Finding your balance. Balancing each side. Now let's go and embody the pendulum. Let's bring the hands up, twisting the torso. Right, we want to twist the torso as we twist, as we come up. Like the swing of a golf club. Right? Twisting of the spine. Twisting of the erector spinae. And the hands point towards the sides. And over here, power. Maintaining the power. Constant. Ever present. All that requires is intention, energy. One more thing you can do is push down and out. You push down and out, but also the foot that your hand is facing, you push forward, and the other one pushing back. So embodying the Pisces helps you twist, you see, by pushing forward and pushing back while getting to this position. You look like a pro baseball player. There we go. If you pivot, right, this is the baseball stance, ready to swing the bat. And working on the twist while we begin the movement at the feet, right? So let's just focus on the feet right now. We're gonna think of stretching the toes, lifting the toes, separating them, contracting them, outward, inward, squeeze the sole, expand them, breaking chains, right? Bring your toe up. Feel that connection with the tibials. Feel the stretch, the calf. Try to feel the connection in the quad. All the way up. All the way up. As far towards your toes as you can. Let's go one more time. Focusing on our roots. So now let's work with that twist again. We're going to think of pushing and pushing, right? We almost want to move the mat. And feel how you can almost look behind you. Keep twisting. Focus on that twist. Focus on the muscles required for that twist. As you keep pushing at the feet. Bringing your energy from your roots. And people say put your back into it, right? It's literally, you need to use your core, but a lot of our power comes from the roots, from the legs. Put your roots into it. So you're digging your root down and back, down and forward, antagonistically. Embodying that yin and yang. We could think about meeting the fingers to create this cylinder, right? The way we revolve around the sun. The solar plexus is our sun. Ever present. Think of pushing your energy, your fingertips against each other. As you move at the feet, you can push at the hands. The palms. Think of spreading the palm. Develop the twisting muscles. Develop stability and balance in those positions, which might be new to you, which might feel unstable, hard to reach. Try to look behind you. The wisdom of the owl. Try to keep your feet firmly planted. As always, listen to the body. If there's anything that is preventing your movement or something that feels more fatiguing, right? There needs to be focus on that area, wherever that might be. Here, let's pick up our belt. We're just going to hold it away from us and top. Right? So we're pushing outward. Pushing down and out at the feet. Pushing down in at the feet. Let's bring the feet together. Keep pulling out. And push into the toes and outward. Into the toes and out. As you do so, you can even also think about the blade of your foot outside right in your heel, digging into the ground and outward. While you do so, right here, you're expanding your energy with the resistance of the earth or of the mat, and the resistance of the belt, the snake. Pulling out. Try to find that fatigue in your core, in your low back, in your upper back. You might feel soreness elsewhere, but try to trace it back to its source, to the core, to the spine, to the glutes. Let's bring our heels together. Let's push our hands together. And as we do so, think of bringing that connection with the hamstring. Try to bring the heels together, but they're not moving. Push down and out to straighten up. Alternate. Push inward and downward. Down and out. Right, so you're grounding your energy and expanding out. Let's go wide. This one. So at the end, try to have full extension of the belt. And think about pulling your arms away from each other, away from your center. Feel that fatigue in the mid-back. Try to bring that energy up. Straight up. And bring the palms down, bringing the fingertips towards you. So you feel that fatigue at the back of the hand as the hands lower. Let's grab this taut one more time. Try to grab it by the thumb. So the palms are facing away from you. Try coming back up. In this position, you could think of flexing the bicep to bring this towards your forehead, right Karate Kid. Try to feel that fatigue in the bicep. Push with your forehead against the belt. Your hands are pulling back while you're resisting with your neck, with your forehead. Training of the neck is overlooked. Let's get it behind our head. And same thing. Right now, this muscle is very strong, so we're going to only focus on the muscles of the hands, right? You're going to feel that fatigue trying to hold it with only the thumb. Try to push forward and keeping the balance with your head, with your neck. Let's go with the front of the head again. Now let's think of twisting and bringing the pinky towards you, right? And you're going to feel that fatigue in the pinky. If you spread the pinky away, isolate him, right? If you can, isolate the pinky and try to push with only the pinky. Right? Focusing on our extremities, on the weakest links, will strengthen the whole chain. Fatigue the pinky and all the muscles of that pinky. Breathe deep. Exhale slow. Let's think about bringing the pinky. How's the pinky feeling?
Pinky's good. Arms are going.
Okay.
Pinky feels good. My arms are dying.
Bring the pinky. Oh, your arms are tired?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Let's bring it down. Get some rest for now.
Okay.
Relax the arms. Breathe into the arms, right? That fatigue is future strength. Sit with it. Feed it oxygen, the nutrients that you eat to replenish. When you do this, this is intensive, right? So you need to refill in your nutrients. Let's bring the feet together. Push the feet inward. Push the feet outward. Let's go for the bow with intention. Push inward as you come forward. Push down and out. Have your feet, toes outward. Push into the hands. You can drop the belt for now. Push the hands into the thighs. We're going down. We're going to the ground level, right? So as we push inward at the heels and walk down. Walk down the hands. If there's any soreness, you can push into the soreness, whatever that is. Right, but you're pushing down and in with your feet, with your heels, like the bow, right? Feeling that fatigue in the intrinsic muscles of the roots, of the hips, of the hamstrings. As you push down against your legs. Feel the legs. Are they sore? Why are they sore? Right? That's for us to go investigate. Push into that soreness. Try to reach the ground. And if you reach the ground, lower the hips. You could go into your knuckles and your thumb. Try going with your foreknuckles. So these are the fingers. Like a gorilla. There we go. And push outward. Pushing out. Right? You can alternate. and go into it with your knees. So now, at the feet, think of flexing the sole and stretching the ankles. So we're going to just focus on that stretch, focus on the connection with the calf. We're going to think of fatiguing the hands by having that that chicken position, right? It kind of looks like a chicken leg. And push, think of squeezing the mat, but without closing the hands. Then alternate. So as you alternate, you're gonna bring your toes towards your knees. You're gonna feel now a connection with your tibialis. You're gonna feel a stretch in your feet and your sole, and go for that gorilla grip again, pushing outward this time. And alternate the position of the hands and of the feet. And fatigue the hands. Focus on fatiguing both extremities at the same time to build great foundational strength. What are our foundations? Our foundations are our extremities and our weak links. Our pinkies, our hands, our toes. Stretch. Feel the connection. Bridge the gap between the core and the extremities. Right? So in this position, you want to think of lifting the hips up a little bit. Feeling the connection with the hamstring. Feeling the connection with the glutes. Bringing the hips forward. Bringing the heels together. Think of pushing the heels together. Feel that strong connection at the glutes as you bring your hips forward. Keep that connection at the glutes as you alternate. Stretch the toes and slowly come down. Feel the glutes, feel the hamstrings. Focus on the hamstrings more than anything, as the hamstrings are the ones that flex the tibialis towards the glutes. Right? Focus on that fatigue. Come into your heels slowly. Come back up. Try to go very slow. Try to go as slow as you can. Hips forward. Feel that connection. Keep that connection as you come back down. Maintain balance. Push at the toes. Starting at the toes, push down. Feel the connection with the quads. Feel the connection with the glutes. Let's go into a cat and cow. Bringing flexion and contraction of the spine. Right, bringing the mid back as high as possible, rounding that. Bringing down the solar plexus as low as possible. And rounding the spine accordingly. Let's go down into our elbows. We want to straighten one toe. Straighten one leg and one toe. Gain some stability. Right? Push it outward. Outward and away from you. You should have a strong base right here. Right, push. Think of the same thing, the same concept as the cat and cow. Right, so you're bringing the back as high up as possible. Bring the knee in, kick out. And think of melting into the ground or pushing into the ground with every part of your body that is touching the ground. Right? Push. Using the strength of the stability of the floor. That's what we do when we do push-ups or squats. But this is continuous. This is building endurance in that contracted position. Let's alternate. One more time. And away from the center. Right, we want essentially the heel as far out as you can from your center. And pushing the toes into the ground. What you can do to get a nice stretch is in that position, that leg, the hip of the leg that is coming out, if you bring that hip towards that leg, like twisting, but push with that same side elbow, you're going to feel that oblique connection. See, you're bridging the gap. Then push it back in and bring it in, kick out. Right? Feel that stability. And now think of bringing the hip. You're twisting the hip towards that side and pushing antagonistically with that elbow on that side. Bringing it in. Coming out. And twisting the hip. And I'll show you forward like this. Kicking out and twisting the hip. Bring it in. Kicking it out. Bringing the hip in towards that side. And explore what you can do. Right? If you have stability, you might be able to really bring that hip all the way down and all the way up. You'll feel that resistance in the middle, in the obliques. All the way down and all the way up if you can. Right? You want to just push slightly just to feel the connection. Bring the hip towards that leg and bring it back. Kick it out. Bring the hip towards that. Push the elbow towards the ground. Let's get out of our elbows. Let's bring some movement in the shoulders and the scapula. feel that bridging the gap. Right. Accentuate the movement of the shoulders, bringing them high, forward, low, and back. Let's think about going first on our butt and kind of sitting up, holding on to our knees, right? We want to think about pushing our knees towards us to help us straighten up. Trying to bring the chest to the sky. Think of twisting, bringing the shoulder towards the other side. Twisting. And at the feet, at the knees, you want to think about pulling away from you to help you with that twist. Right? And the same thing, you're pushing now the opposite way to help you with that twist. Let's think of going into a 90-90 position. So that's 90 degrees, roughly. Feel that connection with the tibialis. Let's go for a stretch of the glute. Right? Bringing our chest towards that knee while our tibialis is connected. Right? So we feel that stability at the knee, and we feel that stretch in the glutes. And push to straighten up. Bring the chest to the sky. Let's come down. Third time. Feeling a stretch and a contraction. Let's alternate. So in that 90 degree, let's go into that knee. And push back to straight. Back to the chest, to the sky. Feel the erector spinae elongate. Think about pushing with intention, right? At the chest. And then also at the crown. Down. Go back to center with your feet. Push pushing inward, toes together towards each other. Think of pushing down at your sides, at your adductors. If there's any fatigue, push into that. The knees, try to close your knees. Feel that antagonistic effort on your balance. Toes pushing on each other, hands, fingertips pushing against each other. You could bring your fingers towards your face, bringing that twist towards you, feeling the fatigue of the forearms. As you push down at the knee, at the elbows, pushing up at the knees. Sitting in that balance. If we pull at our ankles, feel that last stretch again. Feel the connection of your back, the connection of your lats, the fatigue of your hands, your newfound strength. Always progressing, building on each block, that foundation for all movement, right? I feel like this is what this has evolved into, right? With my inspiration from many cultures and many practices, it's the way we move our body, ultimately. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let it all out. Yeah, right? Break those chains.
Yeah, burn it all.
Stretch. However it feels good. Listen to the body. It knows what it wants.
Yeah.
Guide your intention. Guide your attention. Guide your energy. Right, the goal is alignment.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is.